It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. And his first pass is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Watson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Covered by J.C. Horner.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Steelers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamar Chase. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 24, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the red zone now. Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And he will have us.
They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 40. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not much happening there. He's taken down. A late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Etienne up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Complete to Travis Etienne. It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Got a man open. It's
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 15.
So many times in that coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Steeler first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Watson. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, it's Watson.
That's complete to Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it can change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head up to...
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive in the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. He'll drop to throw.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. He'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside 40. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10.
To throw is Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Derek Brown on the stop. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Watson off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field. But wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Another tote for ETN.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Watson now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Watson on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. Watson, how will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Watson to throw.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To the air yet again. Watson looking for Cooper. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a first down throw. Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one in.